Hopefully they can't smell through the TV. Hopefully they can't smell the TV. About to get underway in Alexandria. They're supposed to be. I will do the best that I can with my persistent cough. Period 1 underway at the Northstar Christian Academy in Alexandria. Right off the draw, shot towards the net, deflected into the near side corner. Shot from the high point, deflected off the back of Steinhaus. Bouncing puck from the board, slapped wide by Johnson, picked up by Scott. Scott trying to get the puck up to Sandy. Puck cleared there by the Angels. Nice pass cross from Scott to Sandy. Sandy rips a shot. Goes high over the net. Scott ties the puck up along the board. Stepping up was... that was Steinhaus. Puck found its way coming out into the neutral area. Picked up by Johnson. Johnson on the turn. Johnson was going to skid in, wins the red line.
Come on, get in there!
Dumps it into the zone.
Right
out by the Cardinals. Cross-ice pass received by 11. Chipped it into the near corner. Chased down by Johnson. Johnson. Lost it. Quick shot on net. Nice save by Noonan. Cleared out of the zone by the Angels. Picked up by 8. 8. A bank pass off the boards. Read by... That's Will Tweeten. Tweeten walking in. Rips the shot. Nice save by Alexandria goaltender Asher Bradley. He will hold on to it.
Nice try, bud.
Goaltender Asher Bradley, an alumni to an FCA team from 2 years ago. Nice win. Face off by Sandy. Kept in by Tweeten. Bouncing high. Deflected wide by defender 19. Picked up along the boards by Sandy. Tries feeding it out to Tweeten. It was intercepted by Cardinals. Racing to the puck nicely is Steinhaus. Banking it off the boards near side. Picked up by Scott. Scott wins the blue line. Feeds it over to Sandy. Sandy sends it right back towards net. Loose puck and a shot in the goal. Nice drive to the net by Jack Scott. On the rebound, picking it up as the goaltender had the puck on.
Nice job, Jack. Way to stay with it.
His kind of the foot area of his pad. Able to find it. Nice assist from Sandy along the far boards. That's going to give the Angels first lead of the game here. First period, we've got 14 minutes, 58 seconds to go. Remember, at Bantam, 17-minute periods are what you're normally supposed to see. Nice win by the Angels. Pass from Steinhaus up to Olsen. Olsen feeds it nicely up to Sandy. Sandy rushing in, puts on the brakes. He rips a shot. Glove save by the goalie. Pass out to the point. Nice shot by Steinhaus. Another equally saved by Bradley, and he will this time be able to get a glove on it. Face off one by Alexandria. Dumped along the boards. Picked up near side by Erickson. Erickson tying up the player. 12 chips the puck off the boards. Racing to it is Olsen. Pardon my cough. Icing is the whistle call on the play. That's going to bring a face-off back down into the Alexandria end. Loose puck right off the draw, shot towards net. Bradley tying the puck up along the board. They're on the post. The bouncing puck off the draw, picked up far side by 16. 16's going to pass it out of the zone to 11. A chip pass up to 20. 20 pressured off the puck by Scott. He's able to retain it out to the point. Shot from the point by 2. Out to the point to the puck carrier again. Nice pass across to 19. A backhand shot found his way through traffic, cleared wide by Johnson. Racing through it is Olsen. It's kept in by 19. Poke checked away by Olsen. He goes down on the play. 2 recovers the puck in the neutral area. Passes it up to 20. 20 skates it back into the Angel zone. Poke checked away by Tweeten. They slap it hard along the boards. It's picked up by Bolte far side. Bolte feeds it up to Erickson. Erickson was reaching for it, ricocheted off his skate. Icing waved off on the tip. Nice job by Erickson winning the puck race behind the goal line. Feeds it up to Sandy. Sandy's trying to get the puck over to Scott. Loose puck out front, recovered by Alexandria. 12, the puck carrier wins the red line, dumps it down deep. Pass out to the point. Their shot goes wide. Puck ricochets and wraps along the boards. Overskating it briefly as Erickson recovers. Sandy feeds it up to Scott. Alexandria recovers the puck. 17 briefly lost it. It's able to regain it. Nice poke check away by Tweeten. Tweeten charging forward. Backhanded deeper into the zone by Sandy. Slapped out of the air. Skating it was multiple players for both teams. Shot on net by Tweeten. Recovers it behind. He's looking for people out front. He gets tied up along the boards. Going for it is Sandy. Nice job by Tweeten. Feeding it out to Bolte. Bolte's shot on target. It's still loose. Sandy hammers the puck towards net. Charging for it. And the puck now gets flipped up and hits a Alexandria player on the bench. So that'll be a whistle with a face-off back down in Alexandria's end.
Gotta be explosive, bud. Come on.
Off the draw, face-off won by Cardinals. Dump from the point, ringing bells as it hit the far side post from our vantage point. Pass out, nice job by Johnson keeping it in the line. Recovered by 12. 12's pass hit a skate and was broken up by Steinhaus. Steinhaus tried to clear it out, was kept in. Momentarily recovered by the Angels. Olsen feeds it all the way across to Bolte. Bolte rips a shot. A wonderful save by Bradley. Olsen dumped the puck behind the goal line, tries to clear it out. Successfully able to do so are the Cardinals. Charging forward is Johnson. A nice job stepping up, being aggressive. Shot on target. Saved by Noonan, picked up by Bolte. Bolte was feeding it up to Olsen. Recovered by Johnson. Olsen backhands it down, chased down by Steinhaus. Clearing it out was the Cardinals. It's going to be recovered by Scott. Lost it on the turn. Battle now in the corner. Scott hammers the puck along the boards. Chasing for it was Olsen. Puck wraps along the boards behind the Angels net. Comes right back near side again. Johnson ties the puck up. Found its way out to the point. Shot on target. Was ricocheted off the stick of Steinhaus. Wide angle shot by 16. Was saved. Erickson tried feeding it up near side to clear it out of the zone. Centering pass broken up beautifully by Steinhaus. Steinhaus now puts on the afterburners. He's going to carry it all the way down near side. Lost it on the body contact from Alexandria. Tons of speed going in on that rush. A breakout pass into the skates of 11. Shift back behind the goal line by Scott. Scott ties the puck up along the boards. Getting some help by Sandy. A winger was trying to feed it near side to 11, broken up by Steinhaus. Recovered by Alexandria. Nice poke check by Johnson. It's allowing Sandy to come out with it. He's going to win the blue or the red line. Tried feeding across the Bolte, just a little bit too far out front. Bolte trying to get the player along the board. Bolte goes down on the play. Alexandria recovering it. Backhands it out. Broken up by Scott. Scott, nice pass back to Tweeten. Tweeten feeds it up, slapped further into the zone by Bolte. Puck wrapping along behind the boards. Scott got handed some business. Johnson, nice job stepping up, trying to keep it. Puck deflected it deeper into the zone off the stick of Bolte from the hard shot by Tweeten. Bolte pressuring, loose puck, jambling. A nice shot by Tweeten, ricocheted down on the deflection beautifully by Bolte. It was a nice save. Bolte a backhand pass out front. Charging for it is Olsen. Nice job by Olsen tying up the player. Allows Tweeten to keep it in the zone.
Get up in the lane, bud. Get in there.
Giving chase is Bolte behind the goal line. Alexandria coming out with it. Nice bank off the boards by 17. Couldn't get around Tweeten. Broken up on by the skates. Recovering it is 17. 17 feeding it out to 12. 12 had to do a quick readjustment. Alexandria coming out with it. Pass out front to number 8. 8 with a save. Nice save by Noonan. Loose puck out front. It is still loose, and now it's going to finally have a whistle. Nice save by Noonan, tracking the puck, diving forward as it was loose. As you can see, 8 minutes and 14 seconds to go in period number 1 here in Alexandria. Charging forward nicely off the drop is Erickson, threads the needle. Beautiful pass to Scott, bouncing up at his stick. He's going to chase it down in the far corner. He banks it off the boards. Chased near side by Sandy. Pressured by Scott. Kept in beautifully at the blue line by Sandy. Pressured by Erickson. 18, the puck carrier. Feeds it up. Broken up by Steinhaus. A bank off of his stick. Backhand shot by 5. Saved by Noonan, cleared wide by the Angels, picked up by Tweeten. Tweeten, nice pass near side to Sandy. Sandy feeds it up to Erickson. Erickson lost it on the stop, right after entering into the blue line. Recovered by Alexandria, and they tried dumping it in. Stopped, broken up by Steinhaus. Puck put on some brakes. Nice pass by Sandy up to Olsen. Olsen able to chip the puck. And Alexandria is icing waved off as Alexandria sent that one all the way down. Recovered by Steinhaus, banked it off the glass. It was kept in by Alexandria. 12 stepping up from the blue line. Sandy's going to recover the loose puck, sends it along the boards, lossing his stick. It's kind of like losing your stick and a loss. Lossing was Bolte. 12 winds up. He rips a shot that went wide. Weird deflection off the blade of his stick. Tying up players and along the corner. A huge hit by Steinhaus, or by Tweeten. Puck now was tied up briefly on the back of the net. Flipped wide. Centering pass was sent out by Tweeten. Shot from the point. Loose pucks. Cleared wide. 11 grabs the puck. Centering pass broken up by Bolte. Bolte feeds it up to Olsen. Olsen wins the red line. He's going to dump it in deep. Bolte's going to give chase in the near corner. Recovered by Alexandria. Loose puck out front. Bolte recovering it. Passes it back near side to Steinhaus. Steinhaus no clear lane toward the net. That was a smart play to dump it into the corner. Centering pass by Scott. Goes all the way down. Noonan with the stop to Johnson. Johnson was trying to feed it up to Olsen. Breaks it off the skate of 20. And Olsen's going to get called for hooking now. So he'll sit for... Iced it for 2 minutes, and so now we'll have a 5-on-4 power play opportunity for the Cardinals. 5 minutes, 38 seconds to go in period number 1. Scott with the draw, charging forward was Steinhaus recovering it. He dumps the puck hard along the board. It's kept in at the far point. Nice job by Bolte, tying up. Shot by 17. The second shot by 17. This time it is going to be held on by Noonan. Scott with the draw. Charging forward was Alexandria. A nice shot. That puck was bouncing and rolled just wide. Centering pass and a shot in the goal as 17 was able to recover it. Noonan was trying to get over there, and 17 in his flurry was able to make a turn and keep possession of the puck, kind of sweep it around our near side of Noonan, his blocker hand side. And so that'll terminate Olsen's penalty and tie the game at 1 apiece. We've got 5 minutes and 10 seconds to go in period number 1. Sandy with the draw had won it. Charging forward is 17, slapped away by Steinhaus. Loose puck in the neutral area, recovered by 12. 12 was trying to feed it up to a winger. Sandy gets sent hard into the boards by 12, recovered by 10. Cardinal 10. Poke checked away by Erickson. Loose puck out at the point. Shot low and just deflected wide by the stick of Tweeten. Nice centering pass by 17. Muffin, kind of weak shot. Recovering it though. Nice body motion by Steinhaus. Loose puck out front. Sweeping for it was Bolte. Recovered by Steinhaus. Steinhaus, he's going to bank it. Icing waved off on the play. A bank shot from Sandy on target. Leg save by Asher Bradley. Recovered by Alexandria, 18, the puck carrier. He's going to get sent hard into the boards. Johnson feeds the puck up to Olsen. Olsen pressured off the puck. Sent back in by 15. Picked up behind the goal line by Johnson. Johnson feeding it up to Olsen again. Olsen able to get it over to Bolte. Bolte skating with it. Bolte, it's a 1-on-2. Bolte takes a shot from the top of the circle. Stick save, cleared wide by the goaltender. Puck found its way coming out of the zone. Recovered by Tweeten. Tweeten on the spin. Feeds it up near side to Olsen. Olsen was trying to hit Erickson, who was streaking in. Alexandria had recovered it. Banked off with the stick of Johnson. Recovered by Tweeten. Tweeten was feeding it up to Bolte. Broken up by Alexandria. Shot towards net was going wide. Helped even further wide off the stick of Noonan. Pass out front from the slot. Broken up by Tweeten. Tweeten on the turn. Carries it behind the net, and then now he's going to flip it up. We'll see if it is going to carry. It looked like it had curved. It was, from our perspective at least, looked like maybe it was going to be on target on net.
Faster, but you're slow.
But it did kind of curve to the right and go wide. Just over 3 minutes to go. Tied 1-1. Shots tied also 11-11. Shot by Alexandria, deflected wide. Scott fed it around the boards. Erickson was tied up on the play, chasing it down behind the net. Now is Steinhaus. Loose puck out at the point, deflected wide, bouncing puck in the corner. Tries to clear it out with Johnson. Got deflected off a skate. Picked up far side by Olsen. Olsen was feeding it up to Erickson. Shot from the center slot, saved by Noonan. Steinhaus feeds it up to Olsen. Olsen was trying to hit Scott. Able to recover it was the Angels. Winning the red line was Erickson. He dumps it into the zone. It bounced off the boards right in front of the net, and allows Bradley to get a glove on it. Off the draw. Loose puck picked up behind Sandy by 17. 17 rips a shot from outside of the zone. A weird bank angle. You probably had a better look at it than I did as I was trying to navigate my legs around my tripod. So I was looking down. Kind of looked like a weird bounce, perhaps. And a shot in the goal by 17. A beautiful shot. Found an opening and buries it. A rope wrapper of a shot. Sends it in to the back of the net. And that'll give Alexandria the first lead of the game. Here's another shot. Off the draw. Puck won by Alexandria. Cross-ice pass bouncing off the boards. Intended to 5. Steinhaus had blown a tire. Slapped back into the zone by Sandy, who was recovering for Steinhaus, giving chase. Was Bolte. Puck bounced off the skate of Scott, recovered by 18. 18 sends it near side to 5. 5 centering pass broken up by Steinhaus. Steinhaus giving chase. He's going to wind up. Steinhaus rips a shot. Chest save and held on by Bradley. Sandy now with the faceoff. Faceoff won wide by, I believe that was Alexandria. Kicked in by Steinhaus. Steinhaus fed it up to Erickson. Erickson tiptoeing along the blue line. Shot by Olsen. Hit the side of the skate of 8. Cleared out of the zone now by Alexandria. Picked up far side by Steinhaus. Steinhaus banked it off the boards near side. Recovered by Sandy. Sandy backhanded it where I think he thought there was maybe teammate there. Shot on target. Cleared wide by Noonan. Steinhaus picks up the puck from Noonan. He gets tied up along the boards. Sandy comes in. Recovers the puck. Picked up far side now by Olsen. He flips it up into the glass. Hit one of the metal mullions. Pass back to Olsen. Olsen was feeding it up to Erickson. Broken up. Nice skate move by Tweeten. Recovers the puck. Tweeten's walking in. He rips a shot. He rings the bells and he hit the post near side. Nice poke check away by Steinhaus. Sent further in by Tweeten. Given chase behind the net. Was 8 was the puck carrier. Right, nice breakout routine pass. Pressured by Scott. Picked up by Steinhaus. Lots of body contact up underneath here. Charging forward was multiple Alexandria players. Puck was ricocheted towards net, cleared up, grabbed out of the air by Bolte. Sent back in neutral area, recovered by Bolte. Bolte fed it up to Scott. Scott over to Olsen. Olsen backhands it, and offsides as Olsen pulled it back across the blue line as he was going to be backhanding it in.
No! It came on this side of the... Yeah, you pulled it across on the backhand. So Charlie was moving into the zone.
Number 6 is Declan. He's gonna pass his stick.
Nice win by Sandy to the stick of Steinhaus. And that'll do it for period number 1. We'll have a brief intermission break. And with the team staying at the players' bench. And we'll get period number 2 started here momentarily at Northstar Christian Academy in Alexandria. Carrier number 2 starts right now. Nice win by Sandy. Went through the skates of Johnson, giving chase into the corner. Won by 17. Centering pass was deflected wide by Noonan. Clearing pass out in the neutral area. Recovered by Olsen. Olsen rips a shot. Gets deflected as it hit traffic on its way to Bradley. He'll make a save and cover it. Nice win by Sandy. Cleared wide by 2. Covered by 19 behind the goal line. Each changes direction. Pass up to 10. 10 carries it out of the zone. Cuts in towards the middle. Feeds it into the corner. Giving chase. Broken up by Johnson. Johnson feeds it up to Bolte. Bolte centering pass. Breakout up to Sandy. Sandy rips it towards the net. Cleared wide by 19. Kept in at the point by Scott. Scott puts on the brakes. Gets a shot towards the net. Was deflected off the body of 19. Hit the backboards and was deflected out front, allowing Bradley to cover it with the glove. Off the draw, possession by Angels. Bolte had passed it back to Steinhaus. Been in the corner. Pressure now in the near corner by Erickson. Loose puck broken up by 12. 12 the carrier now. Wins the red line. Carries it in the Angels zone. Near side pass. A little bit out of the reach of 15. A weird bounce off the boards. And able to get a shot on net was 5, and a quick reaction save by Noonan. Scott with the faceoff wins it nicely over to Tweeten. Tweeten, a beautiful bank pass picked up near along the boards by Bolte. Bolte winds up. He rips a shot, chest save, and held on by Bradley. Couldn't tell if Bolte had a clear lane pass to hit teammate who was streaking, appeared to be streaking towards net. Off the draw, stepping up nicely was Tweeten, going for it with Scott. Cleared out of the zone by the Cardinals, giving chase. 16 going after it. It will get foot race won by Steinhaus. Carries it behind the goal line. Passes it back up out of the zone. Scott, the puck carrier, sends it out in front of Bolte. Bolte rips a shot, goes across his wide in front of the net, picked up by Scott. He gets taken up on the play. Kept in by Olsen, recovered by 19 in the far corner. 19, DV pass behind the goal line to 2. 2, feeds it up, and the puck was able to get out of and offsides.
Move your feet.
As Angels were slow to get out of the zone, as Steinhaus was trying to dump it back in. Off the draw, bouncing puck jumped by Steinhaus, recovered by the defense of Alexandria, sent up by 1. 1 was pressured, tried going back to his defense, slapped in by Scott, and now slapped in by Sandy, recovered behind the net by 2. He dumps puck up along the boards. 8 gets taken, or 11 pressured up by Scott. Shot towards net, broken up by 19. Overskating it, kept in by Steinhaus, dumped further in by Scott. Puck picked up behind the net by 2. He puts on the brakes, changes direction. Pass up to 16. 16, one-touch pass up to 20. 20 pressured, so he banks it off the glass. Picked up behind the net by Steinhaus. Steinhaus rips it up along the boards, bounces puck over the stick of Olsen. Nice chip by Sandy, allows it come in. Sandy's winds up. He rips a shot. It was a blocker save. High flying, cleared wide by 10. Clearing it up out of the zone. It's going to get picked up by Tweeten. Tweeten hammers the brakes. Player went flying straight by. Nice pass up to Bolte. Bolte lost it in his skates. Tried to feed it up to Scott. Broken up by a defender. Pressured by the Angels. Sent back out by Bolte. Nice pressure and poke check by Tweeten. Recovered by the Cardinals. He's puck now by Johnson. And icing is going to be the call with a face-off back down in the Angels' end. Scott with the face-off. Nice face-off win. Loose puck picked up by Johnson. Sends it up along the boards. Bolte picks it up. Nice centering pass up to Olsen. Olsen puts on the afterburners. It was a backhand just a little bit out front of Scott. Scott recovers it. Carries it out by the blue line and carries it out of the zone. Offsides as he turned and dumped it back in. Not sure why you would want to carry it out of the zone. I know he didn't intend to. Sandy with the face-off. Nice win by Sandy. To Tweeten. Tweeten trying to dump it in deep. Picked up by 8. Far side pass to 5. Bounced off his stick. Recovered by Steinhaus. Steinhaus on the turn. Oh, Steinhaus just sidestepped a massive hit that 12 was teeing up. Puck slid all the way down to the net. Recovered by Tweeten. Tweeten up to Erickson. Erickson feeds it up to Sandy. Bounces off of his stick. Loose puck now picked up again by Steinhaus. Steinhaus will checked off of his stick. Shot towards net from along the boards from Steinhaus. Picked up by Alexandria, kept in by Tweeten. Olsen got a pass up to Sandy. Sandy's shot from the boards. Glove saved by Bradley, and he'll hold on to it. Off the draw, puck out at the point. Shot by Tweeten, went through the legs. Oh, backhand, just crossed through. Lots of crease. Another shot from the net. You heard hit the side of the netting. Cleared wide, out to the point. Steinhaus rips a shot. That goes wide, crosses near side. Was a pass from Sandy just out of reach of Tweeten. It's a foot race now. Nice job by Tweeten. Was recovered, and the centering pass bounced off the skate of Steinhaus and almost went in. Shot from the point, leg save, cleared wide. Kept in by 19 at the point, pressured by Scott. Stepping up with Steinhaus. Steinhaus gets taken down on the play. Sandy passes it near side to Bolte. Bolte winds up. He rips a shot, goes wide of the net. Picked up along the boards by Sandy. Sandy sends it to the net. Went cross wide behind. Got hopefully start getting the puck a little bit more on net, so it's hitting the target. High flying puck grabbed out of the air by Johnson. Slapped forward by Scott. Loose puck found its way out to the stick of Sandy. Sandy sees Bolte, grabbed out of the air by 10. Stepping up were multiple Angels players. Slapped down, and should be a whistle. That hit players on the Alexandria bench. Not sure. Didn't it? Maybe it didn't. Pardon me. Sent deep into the zone by Bolte. Puck deflected wide behind the goal line by the goaltender. DDD pass picked up by 2 now. 2 backhands it up to 10, overskating it. Johnson ties up the player, and offsides is going to be the call. as they got dumped back into the zone. We have 10 minutes, 27 seconds to go with period number 2.
It's fine. I just don't know why he's not. Back check!
Shot was on target, saved by Noonan. Picked up behind the goal line by Cardinals. Pass out to the point. 8 shot on target, leg saved by Noonan. Kept in by Alexandria, picked up now by Scott. Scott tries to get the puck out of the zone. Was successful. Picked up by 6, pressured by Olsen. Recovered by Scott. Scott rips a shot. High flying shot. And a glove save and held on by Bradley. Face-off won by Alexandria. Pass out to the point after being recovered by Angels. Shot by Tweeten, leg safe, cleared wide. Shot by Johnson. Olsen got sent hard into the boards. Recovered by Alexandria. Stepping up is Johnson. Tries to flip it up. Got hit traffic of the body. Picked up by Sandy. Sandy fed it up to Olsen. Olsen shoots the puck towards the net. Save pass wide to 15. 15 over to 5. Broken up by Bolte. Johnson, the puck carrier. He dumps it along the boards. Chasing it down far side is Sandy. Sandy winds up. He rips a shot. Shots on goal is 23-17 in favor of the Angels. Most of the 23 shots, though, directly at the goalie, right into the chest pad. Asher Bradley isn't exactly a small goaltender either. He was about, hard to believe, just a little bit shorter than that 2 years ago, and he took up most of the net while playing AAA hockey for Team FCA in the summer. Nice cross-ice pass by Alexandria. Jumped into the corner by 11. Picked up by Johnson. Johnson had backhanded it. Was intercepted. The nice centering pass by Alexandria. Erickson pressured. Sent it back to Johnson. Johnson tried clearing it out of the zone. It is recovered, kept in by Alexandria. Angels unable to get cleared out thus far. Pass from behind the goal line from Johnson to Bolte. Bolte pressured. Sent back in along the goal line by Alexandria again. Chasing it along the boards was Erickson. Now Johnson tying a player. Loose puck found its way out front. Picked up in the neutral area by Scott. Scott taking a leisure amount of time while skating with the puck, allows Alexandria to come up behind with the stick lift. Steinhaus tries to find a passing point. Scott charging for it. Recovered by 6. Loose puck now. Recovered by Scott. Dumps it along the boards, and it is going to get past the defender. Picked up by 2 behind the net. Cross-ice pass hits the skate of 20. Recovered by 20. Steinhaus charging forward. No idea how he wasn't called on that one. As leading with his hands. Steinhaus is going to go down on the play. Recovered by Alexandria. Tweeten slaps the puck along the boards. Broken up as it was recovered briefly by Bolte. Sent back in now by Tweeten to the puck carrier. He banks the pucks along the boards. Took a weird ricochet off the boards. Recovered by Erickson. Erickson's going to get pushed off the puck. 10 now, the puck carrier. Carries it behind. Tries feeding it over to 2. Wasn't expecting it. Olsen feeds it to Erickson. Erickson couldn't get a shot. Shot from the point by Steinhaus. Steinhaus skates over the puck to say how do you do to 19. It is kept in at the blue line. To the puck carrier, tries to feed it up. Tweeten had attempted to grab it out of the air, which would have been a really smart play. 17 carries it towards net. His shot went just wide, picked up by Steinhaus. Steinhaus gets set super hard into the boards by 17, an absolutely obnoxious check. That was completely uncalled for and obnoxious. That was terrible. Holy crap, that was horrible. That was really, really bad. That could be a 5-minute game of contact for boarding. There's a 10 and a 2 version, but there's also a 5-minute major and a game of contact. And it certainly is at least going to be a 10 and a 2. It looks like all they're going to do is a 10-minute major with a 2-minute minor being served by another player.
What's 10 on the ice though?
I don't know.
What's he on the ice? I don't think. Check it out.
Yeah, I don't know if the player who's serving the 2-minute was a player that was on the ice at the time. That's up to the Angels coaching staff.
Wasn't on the ice.
You need to know the rules to know that it had to be somebody.
He wasn't on the ice.
Yeah, no, learning curve. You got to read the rule book. You got to know the rules to be a coach. Shot from the point by Olsen, hit traffic. Recovered, shot by Sandy, nice save. Tweeten's shot went just wide. Sent towards net by Olsen. Sent back over to Olsen. Olsen pressured, feeds it up to Sandy. Sandy walks it in. Nice setup and a shot by Bolte. Recovered by Sandy. Olsen's shot got cleared wide. Sent out of the zone by 8. 5 minutes, 50 seconds to go in period number 2. We've got 1:20 to go in the power play. Just realized I don't have that showing. Carried back into the zone. Chipped in by Olsen. Tries to pass it out from behind the goal line. Found its way out to Olsen. Olsen sends it up to Bolte. Bolte rips a shot. It was a save by Bradley. The rebound shot hit traffic. Picked up by Scott. Stepping forward is Tweeten. Recovered by Alexandria. They're able to clear the zone. Olsen chases it down.
Come on, move your feet, go.
Olsen's going to start picking up speed. Couldn't get around Angels players that couldn't clear out of the way. Know how to position themselves and get into different skating lanes.
Come on, boys. 4, go. You got this. Keep moving the puck. Keep moving it, boys. Keep talking.
Face off now by Sandy.
Keep doing it. You got it.
It's sent back to Tweeten. Tweeten banks it back along the boards to Bolte. Bolte feeds it up to Sandy. Cleared wide, or cleared out briefly by 19. Stepping up is Tweeten. Dumps it back into the zone. Took a weird angle chip off the boards. 9 flips it out. It's going to be recovered by Tweeten. Tweeten on the turn. He's going to continue skating it. Brings it back in. Feeds it up. He rips a shot. Nice save by Bradley. Pass from Olsen to Erickson. Erickson, flub pass, gives it right back to Olsen. Olsen rips a shot. Save and held on by Bradley. And that'll be a freezing whistle. And the penalty is over, so now we are back at even strength. Face-off one, possession by Alexandria, and they flip it up out of the zone. It's going to get chased down, recovered by Johnson. Johnson on the turn. Shot it at the skate of Alexandria player. He backhands it now up to Bolte. Bolte recovers it. Skates it back across. Puts on the brakes, changes direction. He also tried to bank it off the skate. Johnson again sends it into a skate. You've got to look where you're passing, boys. Erickson now. Puck battle along the far boards. Tries feeding it out to the point. Pressured. Erickson, nice tip pass over to Steinhaus. Steinhaus charging forward. Steinhaus cut right in through there. Rips a shot was Scott. Scott draws a penalty out front now as Alexandria player 19 is going to go down for cross-checking Scott in the back of the head. Getting a little cheap there, boys. Just going to try and make sure this doesn't turn into a circus. We don't need anybody getting hurt by some clowns that are out on the ice. That's another power play opportunity for the Angels. Puck slapped wide by Sandy. Puck out to the point by Tweeten. His shot deflected off the stick. Picked up far side by Scott. Scott sends it along the boards. Able to get it out is 16. Pressured by Steinhaus. They sent it along behind the goal line. Flipped up by Sandy. Recovered by Tweeten. Tweeten feeds it near side up to Olsen. Olsen dumps it into the zone, giving chase. Coasting to the puck into the far corner. Kept in at the far point by Scott. Recovered by Olsen now. Olsen feeds it up to Tweeten. Tweeten's one quick pass. It was saved and frozen by Bradley. A minute 8 to go in the Alexandria cross-checking penalty, and we've got 2 minutes 29 seconds to go in period number 2. Angels still trailing by 1. Face-off won by Sandy. Shot towards net by Tweeten. Ricochet attempt, a deflection by Bolte, another one by Bolte. This time a shot from Johnson, recovered by Alexandria behind there. Nice bank shot off the boards. It might carry all the way down, and icing will be the whistle. So it'll be a face-off back down in the Alexandria end. Face-off possession out from shot from the point by Johnson. Stopped by Erickson. A rebound flat by Sandy. Popped the puck up and it's grabbed out of the air by Bradley. 2 minutes and 6 seconds to go. 45 seconds to go on the penalty kill. Or power play rather. Possession. Angels shot from the point. Nice deflected up. Deflection shot by Erickson. Shot was on target. Noonan forced to make a save on it. Johnson passing it off the stick of Sandy. This time the puck is going to go all the way down and we're going to have another icing. And so it will come back down into the Alexandria end. These boys are going to have to pay attention to the penalty as there's only 14 seconds to go, and he will come out of the penalty box behind our defenders. Hey, Will! Watch that penalty player! You're welcome. Didn't think that was coming from the bench. Nice win from the faceoff out to Steinhaus. Steinhaus back to Bolte. Bolte up to Scott. Looking for it. Found Olsen. Olsen's stick briefly had tied up. Pass out to the point from Olsen as he was getting flipped backwards. Shot from Steinhaus was really hard. Bouncing puck bounces over. Steinhaus stick recovered by 20, who just entered onto the ice from the penalty player. His shot stick saved by Noonan, cleared wide. Pass from Bolte up to Steinhaus. Steinhaus feeds it up to Olsen. Olsen's going in. Olsen sends a shot, got deflected. I think he was trying to intentionally shoot it at the goaltender and have it bounce and ricochet out at Steinhaus, which can be a really smart play. But I think perhaps maybe the puck was deflected by defender number 12 and it kind of changed direction just enough and snuck around. But that'll be that was an even strength goal, but a goal by Olsen. Not sure who had passed that up to him, but now we're back at a tie game, 2 apiece. Face off one by the Angels. Olsen had sent it up to Steinhaus. Olsen back up to stepping up was Tweeten. His shot was deflected wide by his stick. Tying up players along the far boards is Olsen. Tries to clear it out. His 18's kept in at the point by Steinhaus. Bouncing puck recovered by 12. Sends it along the boards. Recovered by Scott. Scott sends it out to Tweeten. That shot. Erickson was waiting for the rebound, just a little bit out of his reach as he was winding up for it. Steinhaus goes down on the play. And a shot in the goal. A really nice play by Alexandria as they carried it from behind the goal line, fed it out to a waiting forward who was unguarded, was able to get the initial shot, and a wonderful initial save by Noonan, the kick save. But not being tied up allowed that exact same player to remain in the slot, find that loose puck after the save, and regain the lead for Alexandria once again. Puck found its way now behind the goal line, sent up by Tweeten to Olsen. And that buzzer will do it for period number 2. So we'll have a brief break for ice resurface. And we will be back at it here momentarily. We're back at it now, period number 3. Nice pass up front to Scott. Scott was trying to figure out how to get a shot. Wide angle shot by Sandy. Charging forward is Tweeten. Tweeten tied up now in the far corner. Scott steps up. He sends the puck up behind the goal line now. 12, puck carrier sends it out of the zone. Stopped by Johnson. Johnson feeds it up to Bolte. Bolte tried banking it off the boards. Gets dumped back in by the Cardinals. Recovered by Sandy. Sandy feeds it up to Bolte. Bolte, a backhand off the boards to Scott. Scott dumps it down into the zone. Wraps along the boards. Picked up far side by 8. Charging forward was Olsen. Loose puck picked up by Tweeten. Tweeten tried feeding it up to Erickson. Intercepted by Alex. Wide angle shot. Nicely blocked by Johnson. Johnson clears the puck wide. Overskating it, but was Erickson. Recovered by Scott. To Erickson, to Olsen. Back to Erickson. Nice shot attempt. Went just wide of the net. Kept in beautifully by Steinhaus. His shot nicely deflected down by Erickson. Loose puck picked up behind the net by Scott. Fed it back to Erickson. Erickson tried centering it. Hit traffic. Recovered by 5. 5 dumps the puck into the zone. Wraps along the boards. Picked up near side by Johnson. Johnson feeds it out to Steinhaus. Steinhaus up to Olsen. Olsen recovering. Was trying to feed it back. Angels getting caught on the line change. There isn't much of an option for Olsen to try and feed it to. Broken up by Johnson. Up to Bolte. Bolte was trying to feed it up to Sandy. Intercepted by 2. Jumped in by 6 off the skate of Olsen. 20. 2 rips a shot. Found its way sneaking through bodies, and it's held on by Noonan. 14 minutes, 34 seconds to go in the game. And we're going to have a penalty now on Angels. Steinhaus is going to serve 2 for tripping, I believe. Sandy with the face-off. Nice win by Sandy. The stick of Olsen. Olsen banks it up off the glass. Loose puck behind the net picked up by Tweeten to Bolte. Bolte hammers it down. Gets an icing whistle on the play. Face-off, possession out to Angels. Tried to flip it out. Wide angle shots with a wide open net by 16. Found its way out to the point. That puck went wide. Reaching for it was 16. Able to clear it out is Olsen. Skate through it, Weston! .16, the puck carrier. His backhand pass towards net. Recovered by Bolte. Bolte feeds it up out of the zone. Icing via the call again. A little bit too much oomph on the puck. It's going to slide all the way down. 13 minutes. 34 seconds still. Exactly 1 minute to go in Angels penalty. Face-off won by Scott. Picked up by Tweeten. Tweeten carries it up out of the zone. Cross-ice pass up to Erickson. Bouncing puck. A very difficult pass to try and catch by Erickson. He was No fault given on the puck sliding through. Charging forward. Nice back check. Stay with him. Stay with him, Xander. Johnson hammers the puck off the boards. Pressures it out at the point by Scott. 12, the puck carrier. Initially stopped by Johnson. Stripped away by 11. Recovered by 16. 16 carried it. Saved by Noonan. Flipped out by Tweeten. 8's going to pick up the puck now in the zone. And Angels are back at... not quite yet. 5 seconds to go. Near side pass. Not Olsen. Johnson was deflected into the zone by Scott. Nice shot on net by Sandy. After possession regained by Bolte from the faceoff. Alexandria had gained control there. Pass out through the neutral area. Allowed the puck to slide through. Recovered by Steinhaus and his mighty speed. Tried feeding it up along the boards. Shot towards net, broken up by the stick of Olsen. Steinhaus pressuring. He was tied up on the play. Johnson now working the puck behind the goal line. Coming out with it was 20. Feeds it to 2. 2 rips a shot. Hits the body of Steinhaus. He clears it wide. Shot from the point. Saved by Noonan. Cleared wide beautifully by Johnson. Saving another goal from going in. Sandy briefly had lost it. He'll dump it into the corner. Chased down now by Bolte on the far side. 2 decides to slide the puck back near side in the corner. Johnson stepping up, kept in at the blue line by Olsen. Chased down now by Bolte behind. Nice stick move by 2. Feeding the puck up to Eriksson, who nicely came back in. They gave it right back to 15. Charging in, goes near side. He gets pushed off of the puck. Picked up by Johnson. Johnson flips it up along the boards. It's going to find its way rolling out of the zone. Chasing it down is Eriksson, staying diligent. 20 able to recover it. 20 feeds it up into the neutral area. Broken up by Sweeney. Not Sweeney. Sweeney might be watching the game. Dealing with a cast boot on his foot. Shot by Sandy. That's who the player I was trying to say. Oh, centering pass. A swing and a miss by Eriksson. On a beautiful centering pass by Sandy. Picked up by Tweeten. Tweeten feeds it up to Sandy. Sandy recovers it. Skating around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18 players. Shot saved by Asher Bradley. Cleared wide. Kept in along the boards by Steinhaus. Recovered by Sandy. Bouncing puck. Picked up now by 12. Both checked away by Scott. Scott hammers it in. Keep it in the zone. Cardinals able to get it out. 12 was chasing it. Slapped away by Scott. Picked up along the far boards by Steinhaus. Steinhaus fed it up to Tweeten. Loose puck goes through. Sandy's going to be the puck carrier. Sandy fed it across to Olsen. Got deflected off the defender's stick and went just behind the blade of Olsen. Shot from, I believe that was Tweeten. Sandy recovered it. A really smart on-ice shot by Steinhaus. And an equally smart play by Scott. Letting the puck go through. That puck shot from this time by Tweeten from the point. Sent towards net by Olsen. Recovered behind. Look at the stick handle move by Scott there. Beautiful stick handling. Followed by a muffin pass. Recovered by Alexandria along the boards. 12's going to skate it out of the zone in the neutral area. Wins the blue line. Sends it up. Ricochet up into the glass by Noonan. Pressured along the far boards by Tweeten. 6 rips a shot, hits the shin pads of Steinhaus. Tweeten, and a penalty is going to be assessed now to Alexandria's number 8. Tweeten able to get a shot on net. Puck out at the point, kept in by Olsen. Ricocheted his shot, recovered by, and we should. Oh, no penalty on what was the ref having his hands up for then? I thought he was going to call an interference when Tweeten was going through. Maybe not. There obviously is no penalty on the play. Shots. Johnson sends the puck wide of the net. Kept in far side by Steinhaus. Olsen tries ripping it. Center ice. Erickson was taken down prior to the puck. Alexandria now, 16. He comes in, rips a shot. On target, saved by Noonan. He'll hold on to it. That shot bounced up over the net. 20, puck carrier finds a hole, buries it, goes 5-hole, and into the back of the net. A wide angle shot. What a really nice shot. Hammered it. That's a 2-goal lead now for Alexandria. We've got 8 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in period number 3. Nice face-off win by Sandy to the stick of Steinhaus. Steinhaus lost it in the skates. Tries to kick it in. Nice moves by Sandy. Allows Scott to recover it. Scott pressured by 20. Picked up in the near corner by 19. 20 stepping up, shot by Steinhaus off the side of the net. Cleared wide by 2, kept in at the point by Tweeten. A swing and a miss by Olsen along the far corner. Covered by Alexandria. Stepping up is Steinhaus, feeds it up to Scott. Scott, he's tied up on the play. Kept in at the point, or on the blue line by Steinhaus. Sandy feeds it up, centering pass. It's deflected into the air, kept in by Tweeten at the point. Olsen now tying a puck in the corner. Alexandria tried clearing it out, hit bodies, recovered now by Sandy. Sandy recognizing they were out of the zone, sent it back to Steinhaus. Steinhaus fed it to Olsen. Olsen right back to Steinhaus. Steinhaus had tried to feed it up to Sandy. It's picked up now behind the net by Steinhaus. Steinhaus pushed off of the puck. 20, the puck carrier. Glove saved by Noonan. Cleared up by Steinhaus. Cleared wide from the slot by Tweeten. Tweeten's going to carry it out of the zone now. Poke slapped off of his stick. Five's going to recover it. Backhands it back down into Alexandria's end. Steinhaus chasing for it. Slapped off of his stick. Steinhaus still going. Loose puck between skates. Recovered by Alexandria. Feds it up to 5. Dangerous play. Sandy looking behind. I'm glad the Alexandria player didn't check him because he was not there. Here comes number 12 now. Rushing in. 12 rips a shot. Leg saved by Noonan. Bouncing puck behind the goal line. Slapped back wide by Bolte. Recovered by Johnson. Johnson feeding it right out front. A dangerous and bold strategy that thankfully didn't pan out into anything, resulting in another Alexandria goal. Should never do that. Bouncing puck kept in at the blue line by Tweeten. Lost for words for the stick handling skills that Scott had there. Able to keep the puck on. Recovered though. Possession regained by Alexandria. Overskating it briefly is Tweeten. Tweeten on the spin. Puck tied up in player 10's skates. Tweeten not recognizing that he really didn't have any good outcome on that except for the play that he just did, backhanding it along the boards. Pressured now by Scott. Scott feeds it up. Threads right through the skates of Sandy. Recovered by Alexandria. Stepping up is Scott. Scott tried backhanding it up to Sandy. Johnson, he rifles the puck up to Bolte. Icing waved off. Sandy picking it up in the corner. Alexandria able to come out with it. They kind of overstated it, and now offsides is going to be the whistle, getting a stoppage of play. 4 minutes and 38 seconds to go. Alexandria leading by 2 with a score 4-2. It's going to be a neutral zone faceoff due to the puck getting shot into the zone rather than carried in. Faceoff won by Sandy, bouncing off the stick of Olsen, sent up by Tweeten. Olsen dumps it into the Alexandria zone. Alexandria dumps the puck all the way down, and icing will bring it down for a faceoff in the Cardinals' end. Looks like timeout being called on the ice by Angels bench. One.
Just one for the game, right?
One per game.
And then one for overtime?
I meant to look that up in the rules. I believe you get another one in overtime. But when we were in overtime with the sport team, I asked that since we had already used the timeout, and the ref said no, but I think he wanted to be done. But it was also a tournament. So, tournament rules are a little different. But I believe that when you go through overtime, if one team didn't use their timeout in the game, they don't get through. But if one team did, I think they both reset that point. I could be wrong about that. That's probably incorrect because I'm usually wrong. I don't really know what I'm talking about at all with hockey. Sandy with the faceoff. Nice win by Sandy. Rips a shot by Olsen, deflected off the stick. Chase down behind. Sandy set with a centering pass. Olsen pressuring. Kept in at the blue line by Olsen really nicely. Jumped up. Pressuring is Olsen. Loose puck. Shot from the point. Wide by Olsen. Recovered behind the net. A whistle on the play. Cam, what the heck, huh? He's too big and he's kicking the net off. Well, they need to use different tags when the goalies get that big. Yeah. Angels, extra skater with an empty net. 3 minutes, 54 seconds to go. Puck gets launched, and it's in the back of the net. From way down wide. I believe that was player number 20. Some excellent aim. Off the draw. Puck picked up by Olsen. Puts on the brakes, changes direction. Backhands it up to Steinhaus. Stepped in at the blue line, slapped away by Olsen. Recovered by Bolte. Bolte charging down. Bolte rips a shot. Blocker saved by Bradley. Dumped wide by Alexandria. Flipped up out of the zone and into the Cardinals players bench. Hey Cole, how many was that for that 20 now? Was that his second of the game?
Yeah.
Or was that his third?
Second.
Just two?
Yeah.
I was thinking that maybe number 20 that just scored that last one, that might have been a hat trick. The player that I was asking is another member of, just two? Is another member of this Alexandria team who's been playing injured since early January after breaking his femur. That is the big bone in your leg, the one that hurts like a son of a gun when you break. Oh, shot from Olsen, deflected by Erickson. It was a nice attempt, stolen off the stick of Sandy by 8. They cleared out the zone. 5, going for it. Olsen losing his stick on the turn. Loose puck now behind the net, centering, and it's going to go out. That's going to allow Olsen to grab his stick. I was saying the Alexandria player, a brother to the goalie, so another Bradley, goalie, Asher Bradley, injured player Cole Bradley, was supposed to be on the ice. I was not seeing his number. He also played FCA Summer AAA hockey 2 years ago. So another member of that family that I know pretty well. Puck recovered by Tweeten. Flips it high up and over. Recovered by 12. 12 charging down, wins the blue line. That shot went wide, helped wide further by Noonan. 2 minutes to go in the game. Tweeten, DD up to Olsen, up to Scott. Scott pressured, sends it up to Steinhaus. Steinhaus pushed out over it. Steinhaus and Bolte recovered by some cheering screams by yours, the one and only CC Olsen. That shot from Tweeten went just wide. Rebound by Steinhaus. Some extracurriculars out front, and nice save and held on by Bradley. Bradley, I learned during the Zamboni intermission break, he's grown 10 inches since those 2 years ago, and I thought he was big then. That young man is taller than I am right now. That's incredible. Nice face-off win by Sandy. Spin shot. Passed by Bolte to Sandy. Sent out but to the point by Erickson. Nice shot by Tweeten. Went just wide. Stepping up. Pressuring Liz Olsen. Shot by Sandy. Another tip up by Erickson. That was going in. If it wouldn't have been for a blocker save by Bradley. Alexandria dumps puck in far side, wide angle shot, passed by Tweeten. Stepping up was Olsen, carried out of the zone by 10, picked up by Sandy. Sandy was feeding it up to Tweeten, intercepted by 6. Under a minute to go in the game. 6 recovering the puck behind. 10 winds up, 10 rips a shot, cleared up by Tweeten, picked up by Scott. Scott on the turn, sent back up by Sandy. Here's Scott. Scott feeds it over to Steinhaus. Another blocker save by Asher Bradley. Scott, he's tied up in the corner. 32 seconds to go in the game. Another shot by Sandy. Another blocker save by Bradley. Big collision behind the net. 2 feeds it up to 10. 10's going to skate it down now out through neutral zone. Goes and cuts in wide. Put on the break. Saved by Noonan, recovered by Johnson. Johnson shot the puck up into tons of bodies. Feeds it up to the point. It's kept in by 19. 2 seconds to go, and that'll do it. As Johnson hammers the puck into the boards, and the Angels will fall 5-2 to Alexandria. Hey, Asher! Asher! Good game! Oh, I'm sure he has no clue. Until he looked at me. Official shots on goal, 43. Angels, 27. Alexandria. Thanks for being with us tonight. I believe we have a game, let's see, tomorrow at noon against Jamestown. That's back at home. You can look for the game to be streamed live. And as always, thanks for being with us, and until next time.